But if I were to return it, and it came back looking like messy, like just randomly put together, right? I can't help but to think whether you guys just is it a new one or do you just really just put it back?
Just say.
I recently saw a post on Reddit that sparked a very lively debate for both sides. The title was, "Are Singaporeans generally rude/entitled?" So I'm going to show you guys the post. Let me know what you think about this. The general idea is there was a guy dining. He ordered an ice cream parfait. The thing came by the train, toppled over or something like that. The server went to replace it, but it still apparently didn't look as presentable. So the guy got angry, shouted at the guy, say, "Oh, this is how you serve food one." That's the general idea. So the Redditor is the guy who was observing all this, and he was wondering like this is so you get ticked off. Okay, so what are your thoughts?
Okay, for me, in my opinion, right, I don't feel that because of this incident, right, Singaporeans are entitled.
Okay,
because I'm going to share with you one story, okay? For me, right, I'm a person I'm very jovial. I don't take a lot of things too hard. But I remember this incident that I cannot forget. Okay, so I went to a Chai Fan store. So I say, "Uncle, can I have this curry chicken or something?" He said, 不可以, you have to pay for it. Say, cannot, you have to pay for it. Then I angry, like, you make this like slight joke. I angry, then I'm just like, oh, then I don't want already. I just walk away. Yeah.
Entitled Singaporean.
No, like, you know,
Easily ticked off.
You know, some days, right, it's just not your day, right? You just get angry for small, minute stuff.
But I think the easily ticked off part might be true also, because I think Singaporeans, we are not used to like talking to each other, joking around, and we don't look at things the lighter side of things. A lot of times we take it as the literal sense. So I think in that sense, we are more sensitive in a sense, less how do I say?
Why you?
I think he's talking about himself, because I'm not like that.
I know, okay, you're not like that, but the thing is,
in general,
you see, Singapore walk around, they don't like interact with each other, crack a joke here and there. How's your day? No what? Is I'm here for this. I want this. I'm here for that. Can I have that?
Very boring, task oriented.
Yes. And very rigid.
Uptight.
Yeah, very uptight. Yeah. So I feel that might make us easily ticked off. For entitled, I think it's because we live in Singapore. There are a lot of things are up to standard, and we are used to standards or like these type of standards. So when it is not met, or when we go to other countries and not right, we will feel that this is not what is this about? Yeah, I pay.
Later we explore this idea because of one comment. Okay, so earlier you mentioned about how maybe because we are used to standards, so when something is slightly below standard, we feel it's not right. Okay, let me show you some comments. One of it might address that idea. So this one by Malaysia Boleh, he said, "We find rude people at all corners of Singapore, all corners of the world, but sometimes people are a bit impatient in faster paced societies." And then someone replied, smile politely replied, say that Japan is a very fast paced society, but people don't act this way. And this ties into the idea of standard. Japan is a place where there's a standard to it, and they expect the standard. But when things fall short of the standard, they don't react this way. In fact, if anything, right, the people who don't meet the standard, they will come and apologize and stuff. There's like this one story, I think this Japanese train driver or something. He came like just 2-3 minutes late or something. He came out and apologized, bowed to everyone and stuff.
You know, the train is late by 1 minute, they will issue tickets. And for you to bring to work and say that, sorry,
you know, Singapore bus driver are late. Sometimes they put like 37, they come like 41, or they come like 35.
The worst is the bus driver that just drive past the bus stop.
Never even, don't care one. No.
You want to drive past the bus stop, at least go in the bus lane and go out lah.
Like that, are we entitled? No, but
talking about bus driver. You know what I hate? You know what? Some bus, you know the bus, right? They have to follow the timing one, right? Sometimes, right, because they are ahead of time, then they drive so slow. Well, I saw it,
okay, but that one, can you blame them or not?
Because you know what they do or not? They will just go at their normal pace, and then they'll stop at the second last stop. And they snail in.
Second last stop. Just because the whole route.
just
Oh, really, man?
No leh, I see the bus driver take their own
Yeah, I see before in between, right? They will drive
They also
super
drive
slow.
Yeah, you experience that's why you got late for.
Yeah, then I go school, the bus driver say, oh sorry, I got timing. I'm like,
But I think it's okay lah because it's to a bigger picture the system
yeah,
the whole
because they have a
system
system to
Cause those bus driver that pass by the bus stop are those that
those there are, like purposely, like they put 37 or something, right? They come at like 33, no. Then how to fix the timing? Like you already know, okay, 37, so you can choose.
maybe
so you see,
it's
too fast
political.
no problem, too slow also will complain. So
don't be entitled lah. We all.
So entitled.
So let me ask you guys, if let's say you are the one dining at Genki Sushi and you receive this parfait and it wasn't in the best presentable state, what would you do?
If the reality, right, is not too far off from what it's supposed to be, I think it should be fine, because technology, right, you can't like really handle everything. But I know that a lot of my friends, because when we see menu, right, that's something that really tick them off for some reason. The menu usually, the pictures are like, well taken, correct? Like, they will purposely add to some like, decoration or like...
Or add more portion.
Yeah,
Photos are for illustration.
Yeah, to beautify it, right? So sometimes when the food come and it's totally different from what they see from the menu, right? Wow.
Totally different can also.
I think
I think it's
but
fair.
it looks like a food, like okay, let's say like got uni like that, but then it's like the uni like like that. Then they feel like not right this is something that is not right.
A bit deceived.
Yeah.
That one, if just presentation, then doesn't matter lah.
But if the portion, then I think
that one
it's
then
quite
might
bad.
be an issue.
Portion also got.
For me, right, I feel if I'm in this exact situation, I will most probably just eat it. But if I were to return it and it came back looking like messy, like just randomly put together, right, I can't help but to think whether you guys just is it a new one or do you just really just put it back? So I feel, I'll just ask the server for the sake of it, knowing that nothing can be done also. And then just go ahead and eat the ice cream. But
That's all that matters.
Yeah. But the idea is the thought will be in my head also. So I understand that he might get angry, like, is this how you serve or whatever. But to go to the extent of shouting at the waitress, I feel shouldn't.
Okay, so imagine now he's shouting and you are not the guy eating. You are the redditor. You observe this scenario. What would you do?
I keep quiet or...
I mean...
I want to make a Reddit post about it lah. That's for sure lah.
Reddit post still okay, but like, what can we do, right? You cannot go and tell off the guy also. Okay, I think the most probable thing that I will do is when the waiter come, I'll treat her a bit nicer. Or the waiter, I'll treat him or her a bit nicer. To make him...
But then your puppy come like also
Disgusted.
But I don't think anybody will do anything, right? What would you do? Or what would both of you do?
What would I do?
Yes.
Okay. If let's say the guy is just ending with this, I'll let it slip. But if he's continuously making a fuss, I'll probably tell him off. Because he's disrupting the
ambience.
the environment for all of us.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I want to bring up this idea we discussed before. The idea of 3 levels. If you're level 1, you're not successful. Level 2, you just attain some level of success. And level 3, you truly have success. We have discussed this idea that the most egotistical people are in level 2. The most entitled, the rudest and all, is all in level 2. I have a theory that Singaporeans are majority in level 2. And that's the reason why a lot of us, we have a certain ego
And I think because of this ego, right, that's why like for lower paid jobs, right, like your, cleaners or whatever, not all this, right, usually a lot of Singaporeans, they don't want to do like a hawker or this.
And even Singaporeans, right, who are in level 1, because, level 1, the 3-tier level can be applied to success, education and whatnot, right? Some Singaporeans, although they are in level 1, they will act as if they are like level 2 also.
I think the reason why they do that is because they look at the regional comparison.
Yeah. So now is level 2 guy in Singapore. Where are you from? And then they play country. Yeah. So I have to agree with you that I feel that most Singaporeans are in level 2 and maybe the low mastery level 2
Yeah. Alright guys, you've heard some of the discussion. You've heard what the Redditor has posted and stuff. What are your thoughts? Do you think Singaporeans are generally very entitled and rude? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.